conferences that now stretch coast to coast. It's Big Ten versus ACC with conference bragging rights in play. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. The back's got it. He's at the first, looking for more. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Second down, looking to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. And now the defense able to bring him down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Ran by the receiver. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
If that quarterback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
And the Seminoles with first and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught. Completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
The Seminoles move into the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State.
The script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The Hokies will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return.
Return is brought down at the 31.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Will not be brought down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Noles look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Noles are in the red zone. Delayed handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a bootleg looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Noles. A great catch and run for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the important thing that Dick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense operating from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Out of the gun now on third down. The ball is caught. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
same runner's got it again. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Butler. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 40. Finding some room at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Signs the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching kick.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
And I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal. As you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Second half down big, and they get something going right now. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Hokies looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. The ball is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. A huge defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35. Virginia Tech.
So no return here. He takes it. End zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? tight end makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
Oh, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks into open space. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Handoff with a single back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tailback with another carry. He's past the marker and still going. They'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He keeps it himself. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Red zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. Can they find the end zone on 2nd and goal? Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 10.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Chewing clock with the running game. Finding space at the 20. Here he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 10.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He strikes the tackle. And that is a 1st down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Completion makes it 2nd down.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass is caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. Breaks free.
The return is tackled down at the 27, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. It's a run to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. It's a toss play to the right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
He's brought down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.